and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously his defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They keep attacking through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Excellent job by the DB, breaking on the football, getting there and making sure he gets a hand on it and deflects. Listen, it's not about catching it. It's not about getting the interception. It's making sure he doesn't catch it and deflecting that thing where he can't get it.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there. They're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, quarterback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Handoff from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play to pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Bell.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll throw it on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
All right, back-to-back shots by the offense. Staying aggressive, foot on the pedal. They had a big completion the previous play, so they try to take another one, but give the defense credit, forcing the incompletion.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through a tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, Dan, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead of him around the outside.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Bauer. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off play action on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on the defense.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Throws to the tight end. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Campbell.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Second and short now after that completion. He'll keep it himself. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And most importantly, they got the first. They've been getting pushed around up front this game and haven't created a lot of lanes to run the football, but you needed it. You needed that first down. You needed to get the sticks moving. You need to run some clock, so good job by the offense finding a little bit of space to get the first down.
Ball is loose. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and 4. Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You got to make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the 1st down, and he gets it.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The give out of the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I block that. How about the offensive line to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Zimmerman. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to stay on his feet. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Ooh, and I love the running back here running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between the QB and the wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the air because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback. Wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to nothing.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw it again. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Makes the grab. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Bowers. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. The field goal is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pulls and fires complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. So look, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. They continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. To throw, it's Bowers. Finds his target down the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good now.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. On third and long, the blitz pretty much puts the offense out of its misery with the sack.
Yeah, it is so tough for the offensive line when you get in these situations and you know all these fast athletes are going to be getting after the quarterback. Who's coming, who's not coming. This is why you try to stay out of third and longs, because bad things happen.
And here comes the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll pull it on the read. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going with the ground game left. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to put it away. Out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Bowers. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, going up top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Second down now after the sack. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's got the back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants to take the top off. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. You can run in, you can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll go to the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The give to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And here comes the punt team. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Fires to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
The O-line gets an attaboy for that play. How about the time they gave their quarterback? Beautiful pocket. They allowed him to survey the field, find his open guy. This offensive line, they are gelling early.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They're going to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Brewster. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down here for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
To the air, it's Bowers. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Montgomery. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Wide open. He makes the catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. The aerial assault continues. Throws toward the end zone. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
Back to throw, it's Bowers. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll try the run. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. And they got him for the sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Nice move to keep moving. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brewster. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the offense on first down. Scanning the field, it's Bowers. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's English.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's going up top here late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. You got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Offense getting set for 1st down. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.